Okay, Rabbi Yafi, welcome back. And Reb Hoffman, Reb Leifer, everybody, it's wonderful to have everybody here. As we start the second parak of Avoda Zara in our Mishna Yomis tour of Shas, and we learned the Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbi Shlomo ben Avram Alevi Perel Bas Ruvain, also the Yili Nishmas David ben Chaim Lefu Shalem Efel Yomis Mechai Yisrael Yaakov ben Bas Yaleah Schus of Avram Yom ben Ishma Malk Yudis and family, Yol Klugman and family, also Lefu Shalem for my Shver V'Gdaya ben Rivka, for Rivka Bas Shiraleah Chana Bas Shashabina, Moshe Meir ben Esther Fradel, and Meir ben Chaya Zara. You should have Refuah Shalema b'Sei Shechel Yisrael. Now in Havdalah, when we say that Lahavdil ben Yisrael Amim, that the difference between Yisrael and the nations is as stark as the difference between Or and Choshech. You have to remember that. The guy is an under a bria. And this Mishnah is an example. You can't keep an animal in an inn of goyim. You can't put it in their stable because the guy might sleep with the animal. And since sleeping with an animal is one of the 7 Noahide laws, you're not supposed to cause it. Because they're suspected on bestiality. A woman shouldn't be alone with them. It's not safe. They're suspected of taking advantage of a woman. A man should not be alone with them because they're suspected of murder. A woman, we're not worried. The woman they'll sleep with, they won't kill. But a woman arouses pity. But a man, they might kill. Bas Yisrael lo tiyaled es ovedes kechavim. A Yiddish woman who's a doula, she shouldn't help to give birth a pagan in order that she shouldn't bring an idolater into the world. Because she brings into the world somebody that will worship idolatry. But a Goyish doula, a Goyish obstetrician, can help a woman give birth as long as there's someone else around that we're not worried that she'll kill the baby. It says, Abbas Yisrael should not be a wet nurse for a child of a pagan, because again, it's helping a child for idolatry. But a wet nurse guy could nurse a Jewish child, Birushusa, when it's in the home of the mother. So the mother sees that the wet nurse won't kill the child. Misrapin mehen ripui mammon. We could use them to cure our animals for their veterinarians. Avaloi ripui nefashis. But we can't trust them because they might do something that's detrimental to our health. Many of the Mefarshim say over here that if this person is a professional and he's worried about his reputation, so then you could trust him. You don't take a haircut from them because they could say that the razor slipped and slit the Yid's throat. Divrei Meir. They could do it you could do it if it's in a public area because they would be afraid to do something, but not when alone. Just as an aside, it was my practice all the years to be makbid to take a haircut from a Shemesh Shabbos barber, which here in Lakewood is not hard at all, but in Staten Island for many years it was very hard. Used to have to travel into Borough Park, and the reason why I did it is because Rav Shiskal, Rav Moshe's son-in-law, Zechet Tzadik L'Vracha Schus Yogan Aleinu, had bad headaches. And he told Ramosha about it. Ramosha asked him if he uses a Shomer Shabbos barber, and he said no, and he told him he should use a Shomer Shabbos barber. So ever since hearing that, I was makpid to use a Shomer Shabbos barber. We here also, it's good to give them a parnasa as well. And let me tell you again how this works, what we've been doing successfully this week. We daven Mariv, we say Tillim, and then till the Zman to count Sfir, we're waiting a half an hour after Shkia. If there's a few minutes, I say a vart for a few minutes, and then we count Sfir B'minyan. Tonight we have Daf Yomi at 8:20 with a Chumash shir to follow. Remember, this Shabbos is the first shir. Well, actually, we did it before Yom Tov also, but I believe the shir for men and women this Shabbos, come early to get a seat, is at 5:50 at 10 to 6. Please tell your wives as well. Reb Chanani ben Akasha Amaratza Kodesh Baruch Hu L'Zaka Yisrael